morning of the 9th, I was in this bedroom over here when an alarm went off. I was asleep, I heard something. It sounded to me like it was thunder, and the noise was getting louder, and a nanosecond later I saw my car float by my window. Now suddenly this doesn't sound like thunder. I open my eyes as the debris flow came through.
At about 3 o'clock the morning before the flood, I had stayed up pretty late at my house, just hitting refresh on the channel on the weather website, and it almost seemed at the time that the weather system was going around our county. And my operations chief, Woody Enos, called me and said, "Chief, are you listening to the radio? It sounds like the wheels are coming off in Montecito."
So what happened, and what we were anticipating with this storm, was for very intense rainfall. We were predicting maybe 1.5 inches per hour. What really happened was up to 6.5 inches per hour. The technology does not exist for us to give that type of rain rate. That's just off the scale for that type of event.
The county prepares for large-scale emergencies in a variety of ways. We're very fortunate to have the Office of Emergency Management. They spend a significant amount of their time educating individuals, training in our Emergency Operations Center. We run real-time scenarios, we run tabletops to prepare ourselves for any eventuality that could occur. So when something does happen, we're ready to respond.
A major way of protecting people is through evacuating them, from getting them out of harm's way entirely. So we do the old-fashioned putting out a press release, and of course now we do social media, Facebook, Twitter, but the main way we want to notify people is through aware and prepare alerts.
The important relationship between National Weather Service and our partners like the County of Santa Barbara include giving them heads-up information well in advance of a storm. So we do that by phone call. Also, these emails we'll send out days in advance to kind of get them prepared.
We knew we had a storm, a major storm that was headed our way. The storm that we received was far greater than what was anticipated. It was, we're told, a once in 200-year event.
I spent a whole lifetime responding to very complex emergencies. I've been to earthquakes and animal diseases and flooding in my career. The complexity of the Thomas Fire and the complexity of the debris flow matched or exceeded anything I had previously seen.
You know, you can see pictures of it. I flew over it fairly soon after it occurred, but there's absolutely nothing like standing there and seeing it in person and seeing the magnitude of the destruction. Your heart sank when you saw that.
This is my town, and my wife and kids live here, and I grew up here, and my roots here are deep. So it's absolutely important to me that my people are equipped and ready to deal with any incident that might come and hit our county.
One of the surprises during the event was the amount of times we had to evacuate the community and close down schools. One of the neat outpourings of that is a lot of cards and letters from the kids that we have displayed along our wall here at the Emergency Operations Center that reminds the staff that are working here of who they're working for and the appreciation that's felt by the community for all of their hard work.
You can look at this and be sorry for yourself, or you can look at this and say, this is a new chapter in my life. We're going to turn the page. I'm going to do something different, better. That chapter is finished. I'm a native of Santa Barbara. This is my home. I'm not going to let this discourage me from rebuilding.